Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Tom Hanks. Now, before we start, I want to say I recorded for about 20 minutes earlier in the day, but the commentary was just balls. It was just, the kind of balls that are uneven and don't look pretty. That's the kind of balls it was, so I have decided to scrap all that and move on. All that you missed in that episode, really, all that really happened was I built this. Started to extend this highway. I actually moved this entire river. It used to run like over here, but I blasted away over here. It kind of looks a little awkward now, but hey, it works. I also did perhaps one or two other things somewhere else, but that doesn't matter. It's all in the past now. But anyway, here we are. I am fully fed and happy, so we're going to see what we can do here. Now, I am thinking, we are going to make this into a grand avenue that will sort of highlight this part of the city. You could call this the north side or something. Basically, it's White Sox country up here. So, no, it's Cubs country? I don't know. Fucking A. I don't live in Chicago. But anyway, here we go. We are just going to say, I declare this road to be our main artery through this area, and we are going to try to make it as pretty and cool as possible. And we are just going to continue it all the way to the edge of the world. We are going to make this road end into it. And we are even going to go as far as to build a fuck you bridge over there. Wow, you're an asshole, Mr. Game. Like, oh, I'm going to build you a bridge. It's like you click and you drag and you're like, oh, look, pretty bridge. Nope. No, bitch. You don't get no bridge. Oh, wait. Plain Avenue Bridge. It's kind of plain. I kind of like the street arch, but it's like, nope, you cannot have. So what we're going to do is say, screw you, Mr. Street. We are going to make you not exist. And then we are still going to have that damn problem. We can make other bridges now, but just not that one. Oh man, Mr. Game, you are being a jerk. And Mr. Random Pants Road over here. Let's do a little landscaping here. Let's shave that off a little bit. Let's shave it off over here too. I don't know if that's really going to help us, but it couldn't hurt. Those lips on the side of the river are kind of a bitch. Oh, you asshole. They really don't want me to have a street arch here. So, okay, no stone arch. We are going to go with the traditional up and over. It's alright. Now, there are some people out there who are, anal enough that they would sit there all day trying to get it. And if they're playing with a friend or something, that friend is going to be like, this is ridiculous, I'm getting bored, you're being an idiot, let's do something else, or I'm leaving. And the friend's like, no, I got this. Let me at it. And then just get angrier and angrier, and you're wondering, like, what's the point of playing this game if you're obviously not having fun? And then he sort of makes a passive-aggressive comment towards you, and you're like, dude, whatever, I'm out. So you leave, and the friend is stuck doing this, and maybe he gets it after a really long time of trying, or maybe he gives up himself. But either way, he feels hollow and empty inside because he starts to really doubt, like, his priorities in life. Is like, gee, what do I really value? And this is the kind of existential crisis you can get while playing SimCity. I mean, I don't recommend this game lightly. It's probably going to cause, massive emotional strain. But chances are, if you're watching this, you've already made that decision, and I'm not going to tell a person they can't make decisions that they want to, and I'm a dumbass for not leveling that. So, we've all joined this together. The few, the proud, the Marines? No, the SimCity players. We're kind of like Marines, except lamer, I guess. I don't know. I really shouldn't say anything because they are pretty badass. And, this is being a bitch. Bitch. Now we're going to go underground here in a minute. So it's not going to be too much of a thing. Alright. So what we are going to do is make an exit ramp over here. And we are going to call it Charlie. Charlie the exit. I remember there was this internet meme from maybe like 2006, something like that, called Charlie the Unicorn. Many of you remember that probably, but believe it or not, I never liked Charlie the Unicorn. I just was never impressed by it. I didn't think it was that funny. It wasn't even stupid funny. It was just like kind of lame, and you know, the punchline at the end was kind of clever, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. I don't know. I really don't know. But that's alright. Not everyone is going to like everything, you know. When my taste in internet memes is not the most refined in the world. I mean, for... Ooh, look at that. We can get it real snug. Actually, why don't we get it snug all the way so we can have just the most minimal amount of space that the avenue picks out its head and says, howdy. So, yeah. We'll get off to a good start. Alright, so we are continuing the proud Bone Canoe tradition of making highways before we need to and before there's any money to do so. It's a very proud tradition that was passed on through the Trages, you know. And by some coincidence, did I make this able to link up to that? That would be nice, although I'd have to destroy this pretty building. Ah, you small condos. You are going to be shanked. Okay, that's technically not the correct use of the word shank, but, you know, YOLO and stuff. That's my defense for that. Okay. So, I'm slightly determined just to have this, like, burrowed. This is canyon over here. I don't know. I don't need to build anything to the, I guess that would be east of there. If this map was oriented the right way right now. So that would have to just do one square rejigger and it would meet up with that. Oh man. So what are you? Ooh, you are ritzy shitsy. Over here. So let's think about how do I want to do this? I'm tempted just to make this ridiculous. Because making things ridiculous is so much fun. Alright. What I like to do is target the low wealth and blow it up. And use that as a basis for our little fun times. Okay. Alright, here we go. Blow you all up. Orange. Okay. Let's see if we can't do this. Yeah, we are gonna bring the pain. You know, I could have made it go straight through, but I still like the whole idea of trying to make this all look like it was one big accident, how it was created. Call me a fool, but that's how I roll. I'm no Big D, you know? I mean, Big D, if he was watching this, he'd probably be, you know, throwing up in the bathroom. You know, like he does after his usual nightly binge drinking sessions. I mean, it's quite sad. I mean, the guy should get some help. You know, if you have even a little bit of a soul, you should go over to his channel and tell him that he doesn't need to drink the pain away. You know, he had to cut down those alcoholic beverages. It's only going to destroy his liver. This is so derpy. But you know what? Screw logic, screw anything. We are doing it that way because, in the words of the Backstreet Boys, I want it that way. Oh yes, I went there. I went there and I took pictures and I came back and I sat down in my chair and I said, boy, I regret nothing. Zone that away. Oh, here we go. And of course, we're going to have a little roundabout here. Alright. I'm sort of wondering if I should just make it a, you know, four-way roundabout, or if I should have some other appendages sticking out. I could probably make an appendage up there. I don't want to do it like an 8-way roundabout because that's a little overkill, but maybe a 6-way. Dude. Oh man. So here we go. Yes, it's all dirt and nasty, but eventually it will be lovely and amazing. Come on. Oh, you bitch. Bend. Bend like you were a, you know, a salad. Salads are bendy, everyone knows that. Yeah, you're dirty. You're just like, oh, look. Meow, meow, meow. Myanmar. Okay. We are going to fix this. I like the idea of having these avenues be like tree-lined and park-lined and all that. With all the really ritzy stuff on the street adjacent. This is going to be like a sort of a monument-lined avenue. Alright, so we got that. We are going to make ourselves a little... Oh, look how close that comes. Alright. Well, of course, we might have to do some doctoring of the slopes here. Sounds like a bad reality show, The Slope Doctor. It's like, baby, we gotta go. We are all bent out of shape. We gotta see the Slope Doctor. But Jimmy, what's the Slope Doctor gonna do for us? Baby, if you don't know, then you'll never understand. The Slope Doctor is the one who can solve all the problems. And then some, like, you know, classy jazz number would start, and it would be like, boom, 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 boom. Actually, that's more of like a, I don't know, modern dance or whatever. It'd be like a fusion style, and then you'd have this thing going on, and, you know, what the fuck am I saying? I am completely lost. We should make this barn historical. Yeah. We're going to de-zone all the farm here. But we're going to leave the barn... The barn? We're going to leave this barn, a historical barn. Can we even rename it? Pumpkin Acres? No. Historical barn. Like lip balm. Alright. Alright, let's go back to spending money. Like I said, it's going to be a 6-way roundabout. Or a 6-way... a 6-way avenue. Oh, bitch tits. Okay, here we go. So let's think about this. I guess where this goes has a bearing on where we put our exits and stuff, but... I'm thinking, I'm actually thinking we are going to have as little of this highway popping out of the ground as possible. Can we even? No, we can't. Okay. Alright. First of all, let's dummy level this. I say dummy level because we're not using our really ingenious terrain leveling tool. Just doing it the quick and easy way. Insert a your mom joke here. Oh, you bitched it. Why do you do that? Mommy, SimCity's being mean again. Just punch him and he won't bother you again. Oh, you asshole. Okay. Oh, you big mouth. Fuck. Okay, here we go. I just want you to be level. There, fine. I think a tunnel should be able to pop through there, and all the wonderful people can have their jolly old time exiting, entering, and going through tunnels. But hang on, I was debating something else. After seeing the surprising use of monorail in the Big D's cities, I'm tempted, oh so tempted, to have a monorail system here. But then again, I couldn't really have it in these areas. It's just too built up already. I'd have to destroy too much. Whoa, where are you going? But imagine a loop around here. Because all monorail systems have to be built on a loop. I don't know, though. It's kind of risky. It could just turn into an expensive boondoggle. Imagine this, a line of parks and then a line of monorail. It might be an idea whose time has come. Alright, well enough. I'm getting seasick with all this scrolling around. But let's see. Yeah, we're not going to build over there now. We're just going to focus on what's right here. Let's take a look at our civics. Police. Deluxe police station. There's already one over there. We can put one in, you know, up here somewhere. And it should be fine for us. In fact, why don't we go ahead and slap him down over here. I don't want to put any of these big public structures on any squares that directly touch the avenue, because you never know what we're going to need with that in the future. Okay, we're going to put this one over here for now. Let's see, hospital. There don't seem to be any around here. This area has no hospitals. Oh well. We'll sneak one in here to take advantage of, you know, being able to cover all these areas that we have been working on. Alright. Gotta check the money situation. Oh, we're making money. So we're gonna build ourselves a large high school. And this takes in a lot of area. Whoa, hello. So the best optimal place would be to put it like around here somewhere, I think, so. Let's blow you up. There we go. Put you there. We also are going to need an elementary school. Yes, I have learned the importance of having both elementary and high schools in our cities. It seems a bit redundant because there doesn't seem to be like separate indicators for both, but you know, whatever. It's what the Big D told me to do, and if I know anything in life, it's if you don't listen to the Big D, then you're not a real man. Alright, so after so much farting around, let's actually start designing some things. I'm pretty sure the desirability is not high for anything here. Well, actually, I don't know. It's kind of high for some things. Let's also get high tech. It's high on this side of the road. We'll spread, but for now, that's our calling. So what we are going to very carefully do is start out by making a parallel street. It's going to start here. It's going to go to here because that's all we have right now, is that we kind of have ourselves blocked off in this area. And yes, this will not be flat. Oh, we also need... I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm possibly an idiot. Ooh. High monorail puzzle pieces. Maybe we'll use those. Oh god, am I actually doing this? I am so screwed. And keep in mind, we are going to have a subway system too. This monorail is just like in addition to all those things. It's just how cool we are that we can have all these things in our city. It's a flaunting of our wealth, basically. Now, let's see if I can't simply put down monorail stations without big problems. Oh god. Yeah, remind me again why I don't usually build monorails. Alright, what we're going to do is we are going to force an area to be level. Alright, it's level. We are now going to, and largely I'm just doing this because I can, by the way. There's no, like, greater purpose to this or anything. This is really just because we can. Alright, there we go. Everything is good. We have our wonderful little thing going on here. Up the slope. And, do I want another monorail station up here? Not right away. Oh, sigh. This might turn out to be the biggest boondoggle we've ever seen in this city, but that's alright. I want to line this street with commercial buildings. Just like that. Now I'm thinking one-way roads are in order, so this goes out. This is going to go in from here into there. Sort of dips down and back up again. And we're going to have road going down over here. It's all very scientific. We'll start this road up from Mr. Curvy Pants over here. Mr. Curvy Pants sounds a lot like Mr. Pervy Pants, who is probably the last person you want to send your kids to. Yes, I would not recommend sending your kids to somebody with that name. Alright, so we're going to have one going down here. Mr. Scientific. Oh man. Don't be a bitch. You'll zone it eventually. I have faith in you. Okay. So now our plan is to continue. Let's see if we can't. I'm going to try to make not too much residential in this area. That just seems like the general gist of what I want to try. Keeping all our redundant and silly roads in here. Like I said, we're going for charm rather than anything too logical. Alright, so let's see over here. I'm going to put you up through there. And we are going to fill you with medium industry. We're doing this all on pause because I want to have time to put the water in order. I think that is something that everyone can say. Now we're going to hire a lot of gardeners in this city because we are going to line this whole avenue with flower gardens. And yes, I'll probably put subway stations here at some point, but for now, it's all flower gardens. Alright, we are going to try a little bit of an unconventional style. We have medium density industrial facing the other way. Or by industrial, I of course mean commercial. It's going to hug the outside here like they're mating. Because that's what I think about when you play SimCity. You think about mating. Okay, but you there. Wow, look at you. Look at you. Aren't you foolish? Let's put a basketball court in here. Dezone you. Make you a medium residential facing the other way. At some point we're going to have to think about putting in the other cool stuff like university and stuff like that, but we don't need to worry about that now. Let's throw in some residential just because we can, and then in the remaining area coat with some medium industrial. Remember what I said, folks. Care and attention. It's how you win at SimCity 4. Not sure how that's going to be in SimCity 5, SimCity 2013, whatever you want to call it. But something tells me that care and attention, no matter what game you are playing, will always win the day. And you can quote me on that. Okay, so we're just going to slap some... Actually, can I put a big old block of high density in here? Oh, I love the randomness. It's so thrilling to me. It makes me all in a twitter. Alright, so far so good. And like I said, I'm trying to avoid the residential in this area as much as I can for now. I'm going to keep these oranges there for some reason. Alright, so let's take a look. We are going to build down here too. And if I really am going to be serious about building a freaking monorail, I'm going to have to think about where it's going to go. Could have that loop around here. Why am I building a monorail? I'm a doofus. Oh well, it's alright. Okay. I never noticed this wasn't finished. I like to continue this road right where it most likely was. I say most likely because, you know, my memory isn't too good. I don't know if it was there. But there we go. Gonna continue it just like it was, more or less. Except for the occasional rejiggering going on. I always like that avenues ending into roads and stuff. It's always pretty darn entertaining. I could say darn tootin', but I'm not from that part of the country. Whatever part of the country that actually is, I actually have no idea. But I'm not from there, whatever it is. So, poo. Okay, I really do want it to loop on over and back. So, okay, can we... This area looks kind of flat. Can we slap down a station over here and have it work? Seems alright to me. Seems like everything is in order. Although I always am slightly suspicious about anything like this that's sloped and it comes in. It looks alright. This almost looks like a ride from Roller Coaster Tycoon. It really almost does. And everyone knows how much I love that game. So is it plus 1, etc. Alright, so we are going to take you. There's a lot of not flat stuff over here. But I think when we make stations, we'll flatten out. Alright, I'm going to link you up like that. And have this loop around and come back up. Lol, I might even, if I have enough room up here, try the infamous Dwyron Derp monorail tunnel. Because, for those of you who have not seen that yet, it is amazing, and I strongly advise that you all check it out. In fact, now that I look at it, I am certain that that's what I want to do. We are going to make a goddamn monorail tunnel, and you are all going to like it. But we're not going to do that now. Sorry. We're going to push that off onto the future generations. Just like the national debt and, you know, greenhouse gases and all the other stuff. So we are going to just put you out to there. Okay. So now we are going to just continue to make more plazas. Yes, Byron was like, oh, you can never zone too much residential, but I always seem to have residential problems. So, what should I put in the middle here? Medium playground, because there's nothing that says playground like 6 roads on the side of cars to run over poor little kids and puppy dogs. So there we go, we got that. Oh, man. So how do I want to arrange this area? Well, I feel like, well, we're going to preserve this road, first of all. We're going to preserve the heck out of it, all the way down to here. And then what we are going to do is make this come out and join its brother. And what if I, let's see, that goes down, then it goes up and down, then we get up. Let's take a look here. I'll put some apartment buildings here. And we are just going to do a little dance. I'm going to put that over here, and we are going to surround you with that. Put that there. And we are going to, what are we going to do over here? We are going to put a small flower garden, another small flower garden. We're going to put little huts along this avenue for absolutely no reason other than that we can. And I have already explained enough times why that is our national anthem. Or motto, rather. If it was an anthem, we'd be singing it. Although that might work too. Because we can. See? That sounds good. So, strip around a little bit and put a little road. Put a thing. And alright, there's not much room here, so let's put a basketball court so that recovering patients can work on their dribbles and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So let's have ourselves a... Why don't you go all the way through? It's a good question, but not that good. It's like one of those questions that you ask, and it provokes some thought, but nothing really too wonderful. We're going to continue the little huts along the avenue, because why the heck not, right? And I'm still annoyed I can't do that, but whatever, it's fine. What if I could do, like... Yeah, whatever. It's going to be interesting to see how this area develops. So... let's see. We're sort of combining older and newer sections of towns over here, which is cool. So let's see. I'm thinking a row of apartment buildings along here. I'm gonna have this go here. Don't want to have that all the way out. Actually, let's make it a regular road. That connects here. We'll have like a traffic light. Oh, right. So we are going to put that here. Oh. And there was a way to rotate this. Let's see if I can press all the keys until I find it. Oh god, what have I done? There, I rotated it. I was talking about the screen the whole time. Anyone who says otherwise is a communist. So there, that's a little driveway. And I also intended to do that the whole time. Anyone who denies that is a filthy communist. Alright, so I'm just going to put that there. A little monorail. Alright, so I want to build a monorail station. What's the point of having a monorail if you have no station, right? So we are just going to carve ourselves a little byway through here. Alright, monorail, yoink. Monorail station. Doink. Okay. So we are going to make a roundabout of sorts around the monorail station. Come on. There we go. And this is my strategy of wonder. Alright, so there we go. We can whoop and go whoop and around and up and down. And that is wonderful. Putting our little 1 pixel houses along here because we can. Alright. And now for putting some medium density stuffs all throughout. There we go. Alright, so we got that going. So we're going to have some commercial over here. And then we're going to have a little residential. And I think after all that, we can turn it on and see what happens. Oh, it's so beautiful and so logical, all of it. It makes me all a Twitter. Or a titter, or whatever. I really don't know this modern lingo. You know, what all you young whippersnappers are saying today. But one thing I do want to do is have that going on. Yeah, because you never know where the monorail fun will be. Alright, so of course the last step before we turn this all on is water. Because without water, you can't drink any water. You would have to drink liquid carbon dioxide, which actually is not possible under normal atmospheric conditions. So you'd have to go to a different planet, which is expensive, and you'd have to ask the Russians because we don't have a space shuttle anymore. Okay. So, there we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, so I guess it's alright. Oh god. Zoom in. Before the game decides to freak out on me for going around and being a bitch. Alright, so here we go. We're going to slap down the medium plaza over here. Slap another one down over there where we really are bribing them. Alright, so here we go. Time is on. And they're like, oh look, yummy new development. Sweet! And of course it's all crappy at first, but I think given time, it'll turn into something wonderful and modern. Ah, look at those flea markets. The first stage of development in any young city, the flea market stage. It's quite a remarkable thing. It's like the larva stage. So, it will eventually bloom into a beautiful young lady, I guess. What? Dumbass, what are you talking about? Okay, so anyway, we have our thing going. We're going to keep things going at medium speed while we're on this. So, let's see. The other side of the road. Monorail. We're going to run you alongside the knot, the, you know, 2 squares back is where we're going to run you, because so we did it on the other side, and it's going to look smashing. Okay, and I'm even thinking we should have, is it even possible to have like a little loop over here? What if I made an X across the highway? Now that would be pretty cool. But no, I can't do that. I'm sure I can't do that. So now what if I made a crossing over here? I have to. Bleh. Let's not worry about that right now. Let's just build ourselves a little road. It's gonna go all the way down there for a little bit of fun times. Okay, so we've got ourselves some streets, we got ourselves some roads. We're gonna put that here. And how do we want to progress from here? Ooh. I don't know. But we got stuff popping in here very slowly and sadly, but you know that's how SimCity tends to work, especially when the cities get bigger. It just sort of pokes along and it just becomes very remorse and becomes moody and requires all sorts of special attention, and you know, it's the kind of thing that happens. But I think that's it for this session. See you again for more.